I knew it rained hard, but this is how you can tell for sure. Hey, what's up, everybody?
Yo, what's up?
We're here at the farm. So I went down out here. It was pouring, raining, and we wanted to show y'all what it looked like after.
We often get a lot of questions about how do we manage water on our farm, and the answer is carbon. We layer a lot of carbon in our space so that we have good water retention. Our soil is pretty sandy, so there is high porosity and low retention, which means that organic matter is our best bet. So if you have sandy soil, store organic matter. And that's what we're doing, guys. That's the short answer, is that you need carbon in order to maintain water in your space. Now, our farm is relatively flat. We check the contour lines and everything, because normally we make swells to retain water. And that's called earthworks in permaculture. But the fact of the matter is that if you have a slope, you might need to create terraces in order to retain water in your space. And that might be more than just simply throwing carbon down. In order to hold the carbon, see, you got gravity working against you if y'all have a terrace. If you got a flat land, store carbon. If you have a slope, store carbon. But you have to do more by planting and doing earthworks in order to retain that. So let's take a look and see what we got.
I just want to take time and show y'all what it's looking like on the farm after a heavy rain. It's been raining for about 2 or 3 days of just heavy rain, like consistent rain all day. We're in Florida, zone 8B, and this is how it is. It's probably about 2 inches of rain or something that is in there. Pretty deep. A good thing I got these boots on. These are our permanent raised beds. We wanted to grow in a way that we didn't have to keep cultivating the same bed each season. And it's practical because even if our pathways start to build a lot of soil organic matter, we can always shovel it and put it right on top of the beds. So this is just an example of what happens if you cultivate a space without covering it with carbon. This is just a representation about how the soil will look if we took all the grass out. So you can see it's like a puddle right there, a puddle right there, a puddle over there, a puddle right here, just random spaces. And what we did was kind of, since we had rows, we uniformly made a path which directed all the water into the pathways. So instead of having a puddle over there, a puddle over there, you know exactly where the water is gonna go. And you want it to go and absorb into the soil and feed the plants. So this is really how we mitigate floods on our farm. And our plants don't get wiped out because they are planted higher than the valleys of the walkways. So really, this is like compost tea if you think about it. Almost any plant can be used as compost tea. And here, this is like our farm naturally producing its own compost tea. Generally, when you make compost tea, you want to get rainwater or water that has been allowed to sit to let the chlorine evaporate, and then you put whatever plants that you have available. It could be the weeds that are already in your yard, it could be grass, they could be flowers, hay, straw. So once you gather that, you'll fill that in the bucket with the water. You'll let it sit for about 3 days and uncover it, and that's when you spray it on your plants. We like to minimize our watering, and when we do that, we feel so grateful when the rain comes through and like just blesses us. because we're always like, we don't want to use too much water, like we don't want to have to depend on it. In the future, we do want to get our rain barrels together so that we can have that option to store it. But right now we're storing it in the soil and it's working out pretty great. So let's just take a closer look at how it looks under the straw in the soil. It's nice and moist. Like, this is the kind of soil I would use. This is the moisture I would use if I wanted to plant a seed or a transplant. Wow, so it looks really good under there. We're gonna cover that back up. And if it looks like that over here, then it's looking like that under there.
We just wanted to give a special thanks to our Patreon supporters. You guys are definitely encouraging us to continue growing, and we can't wait to show you all what we produce and what we make up with our projects. We love what we're doing. We love farming. We love feeding our communities and our families fresh produce, and we love sharing that journey with you all. So to all our patrons out there, y'all stay tuned. Thank y'all for rocking with us, and we wish y'all the best in the coming growing season. All right, everybody, thank y'all for watching us. Make sure y'all comment. Make sure y'all subscribe to our channel. Let us know how y'all manage water in you all space. What problems do y'all face if y'all have slopey land? Y'all let us know. And as always, thank you for being smarter by nature.